yesterday morning. Thunder and lightning came to our town. It visited Fort Campbell. It sure did. And it sent me a message. It sent me a message that we got to bring back the God of hellfire. On your feet, and let's do it! Yeah. And the God of hellfire! Of hellfire! And I'll bring you thunder! Thunder! Defense! Lightning! Offense! Fire! 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 Fire!
I remember when I interviewed at the school, I had no clue what to expect. You know, I didn't grow up on a military installation. I had no affiliation with the military before I got here, and I have gained this great respect for the people that are in the military, but especially for the families that are in the military. All our kids' parents served in the armed forces, and all of them live here on post. As far as growing up, they move quite often. The last 10 years we've been, you know, in Iraq and Afghanistan, so their parents have been deployed on an annual basis. So it's a very unique situation, and our kids are like no other kids out there.
People, they hear that I go to school on post, they think that we wear like military suits to school and stuff like that, but it's not, it's just a regular school.
Our kids are normal kids. We're not gonna get out in fatigues, and no, we don't carry around any type of weapons or anything like that. They grow up just a little bit differently.
Everybody here understands what the other person's going through. Everybody understands when their dad or mom's deployed that there's always that uncertainty if they're ever going to come home or not.
Every time we lose a soldier in the unit, they plant a tree for them. So all these trees represent somebody that we've lost here.
My mom was last deployed like a year ago. I hate when my mom deploys. It's just a different feeling.
Well, Drayton's a special kid. I mean, he really is. To be a teenage kid and to be a role model for his little brother every single day, they've got to step up and grow up a lot faster than, say, a kid, you know, not on a military installation dealing with the same issues that they're dealing with.
It definitely puts a lot more responsibility on everybody picking up the slack.
He's the coolest.
He the coolest? Really? I thought I was. I got injured in November of 2011. And some days we have what they call muscle failure day, and we did like 320 push-ups plus some other stuff, and I actually tore my rotator cuff. The most difficult part of having this type of injury is not being able to do anything for yourself or to drive. DJ obtained his license. He's had to leave school and drive me. He takes his brother and sister to their volleyball and football practices. When I'm deployed, the biggest thing that I worry about is not being able to converse with them every day and ask them, how is your day? Are you on top of your homework? And if they get sick, who's actually cuddling them and kissing them to make sure they feel better? I know they're gonna eat, even if it's junk and they feed them candy.
My brother always gives me candy when I'm hungry.
That's what he feeds you?
Right, D?
No.
Yes.
I know. It's little things like that because I can't touch them if I'm deployed.
I take care of them. They scratch my back, I scratch theirs, you know. They do my chores, I cook for them.
What?
That's
how it works. I do think that it brings all of the kids closer. Malachi, he tries to mimic everything his big brother does.
You lost already? It's okay. It's okay.
He beat you. Not once, not twice.
Hey, shh. We don't keep count. We keep count how many times I lose, not how many times I win.
I really love the coaching staff that they have at Fort Campbell High School because I deployed in 2010, and from that point of me deploying, they have allowed him to have Malachi with him.
You bring your candy? Did you forget it?
I ate it.
All of that?
With Malachi, the whole team's just accepted him in. So Malachi will just come out, have practice. He'll be in there, go with D-line, just repping out some drills and stuff.
Which one you like the best? Carrying the ball and running it, or playing on the line?
Running back.
I think the thing here with our community, especially our military community, is that you don't just look out for your own family, you look out for every family.
Being on base, everybody's closer. They know what everybody's going through because every family has somebody deployed.
Your neighbors know who's not there, and they'll jump in and say, well, if you need somebody to take them to the bus stop.
So whenever one's feeling down, the neighbor will come by, help them out. If they need something that their spouse was doing that's deployed, they try and help them out.
Anytime that we've faced any kind of issues that, maybe the loss of a dad or a kid or anything like that, it just seems like the community is the rallying point, and that the community rallies around everybody, and that there's a, just outpouring support from everyone within the community, and I think that that's very, very special.
People are there for each other more simply because everybody understands where one another's coming from. Everybody's got those parents that are deploying. I left one deployment and came back, and he grew 8 inches. So when I left, he was, at the same height that I was, and when I got back, he's looking down on me. I have to remind him sometimes that, no, I'm Dad. But yeah, we're fixing to deploy. Unfortunately, it's through Cody's senior year that I'll be missing a good portion of that, especially the end of the football season here.
It's nice for him to actually see some games, see me in action sometimes this year.
It used to be every high school within a 100-mile radius wanted to come to Fort Campbell and play the Falcons. Why? Because they could whip us. We didn't really have a solid program for a period of time, short period of time. So everybody wanted to come, and they knew there was a guaranteed victory for them. In 2002, when Coach Burnham became the head coach, things turned around. From that moment on, from that year on, we never looked back.
Everybody considers us the underdog no matter what we do. Nobody gives us the respect that we've earned here. Basically, the only people that ever knows that we're going to win is us.
It just gives me more motivation and more drive just to do better.
I don't know our perception as far as other teams. I know that coaches have said in the past that we're going to be really disciplined kids, we're going to be tough kids, we're going to be physical when we play football, and yeah, all that's true. But our kids find a way to rally around each other and help each other out. They face all kinds of issues. They've got to step up and grow up. That makes our kids pretty tough.
Football, it's not really a distraction, it's more of a stress reliever.
All of those guys, if they need to cry, if they need to hit somebody to get out frustration, there are people that care so that you can get through hard times.
I don't know what's different about this team, but it's definitely a really close bond.
We're all one unit. We're all a family. It is a constant for them. It kind of gets their mind off some of those things and allows them to be kids. You have got to do things the right way. And that's the only way you do things. No matter who you go against, what the circumstances are, you guys are about something, and you have a season left ahead of you. Does everybody understand that? Our kids have done a really good job, and they've grown up really fast, and I think that this is a special group that once we get into the playoffs, I think if we'll take it one game at a time and stay healthy, I think we've got an opportunity to do something special.